For centuries, the tomb of King Solomon, one of the most legendary rulers in history, has remained shrouded in mystery. Many believed it was nothing more than a myth, lost to the sands of time, buried under layers of war, destruction, and legend. But now, in a shocking discovery that has sent ripples through the archaeological world, researchers have uncovered something that could change everything we know about history. What exactly did they find? And why has this discovery been kept under wraps for so long? Stay tuned, because what we're about to reveal will blow your mind. The discovery that changed everything. For years, archaeologists have searched for any trace of King Solomon's tomb, but no one had ever found anything that could definitively prove its location. Many experts had given up, believing it was impossible to find any evidence after 3,000 years of history. But then, something extraordinary happened. Dr. Eilat Mazar, a renowned archaeologist, made a discovery that would rewrite history. The search for Solomon's tomb has baffled historians for generations. This breakthrough was made possible through the use of cutting-edge technology, such as ground-penetrating radar and 3D mapping. These non-invasive tools allowed researchers to pinpoint the burial site in a previously unexplored area near Jerusalem. Dr. Mazar wasn't just any archaeologist. She was a firm believer that ancient artifacts could reveal the truth about history, and she often turned to the Bible as a guide. While some scholars argued that religious texts and archaeology should remain separate, Dr. Mazar disagreed. She believed that by combining the two, she could uncover vital clues about the ancient world. Her groundbreaking discovery began with the search for King David's palace, a structure mentioned in the Bible that had never been found. As her team dug deep into the ancient soil of Jerusalem, they uncovered something far more significant than a palace. They found the remains of a massive stone wall, several meters high and thick, that stretched over 30 meters. This was no ordinary wall. It was part of an entire royal complex, which Dr. Mazar named the Solomonic Wall, believing it was built during the reign of King Solomon. The evidence mounts. The discovery of the Solomonic Wall was just the beginning. Using radiocarbon dating, scientists determined that the structures dated back to the 10th century BC, the exact time period when King Solomon was said to have ruled. This was a monumental breakthrough, as it placed the ruins squarely within Solomon's era. But the evidence didn't stop there. The team also found ancient Hebrew inscriptions carved into stones and pottery, matching the writing style used during Solomon's reign. These inscriptions were a crucial clue, as written language evolves over time, and experts can use these changes to pinpoint the age of artifacts. In addition to the inscriptions, the team uncovered large clay jars used for storing food and water, some of which bore markings indicating they belonged to a royal household. They also found small figurines, possibly used in religious ceremonies, and other artifacts that painted a vivid picture of life during Solomon's time. The search for the tomb. While the discovery of the royal complex was groundbreaking, the biggest question remained. Was King Solomon's tomb hidden somewhere within these ruins? In ancient times, important figures were often buried in secret locations to protect their graves from robbers. If Solomon's tomb was here, it might still be hidden beneath the earth. Dr. Mazar and her team continued to explore the site, searching for underground chambers or hidden tunnels. One of the most exciting finds was a mysterious underground room that appeared to have been sealed off. Inside, they found fragments of gold, pieces of pottery, and parts of what looked like an ancient throne or ceremonial chair. These artifacts suggested that the room had once belonged to someone of great importance. But was it King Solomon? The clay seals, a major breakthrough. During an excavation in the Ophel area of Jerusalem, near the Temple Mount, Dr. Mazar's team made another significant discovery: over 30 small clay seals known as bulli. These seals were used in ancient times to stamp and secure documents, acting like ancient signatures. Each seal was unique, carrying names or symbols that identified the person who had used it. One seal, in particular, stood out. It bore the name of an important figure from the Bible, linking the discovery to the time of Solomon's rule. This was a major breakthrough, as it provided physical evidence that the biblical accounts were based on real events. The debate among scholars. Despite the mounting evidence, not everyone was convinced. Some archaeologists argued that using the Bible as a guide could lead researchers to see what they wanted to see, rather than what was actually there. They believed that archaeology should remain separate from religious texts. Dr. Mazar, however, stood by her methods. She argued that the Bible was a valuable historical source, just like ancient Egyptian or Mesopotamian texts. She believed that all evidence, whether from texts, artifacts, or ruins, should be considered together to build the most accurate picture of history. Theories about Solomon's tomb. The discovery of the Solomonic wall and the clay seals has reignited the debate over the location of King Solomon's tomb. Some researchers believe it lies beneath the Temple Mount, one of the most sacred sites in the world. According to this theory, Solomon, as the builder of the first temple, would have chosen to be buried in a place of great religious significance. Others believe the tomb could be in the city of David, the oldest part of Jerusalem. Excavations in this area have revealed ancient burial caves, leading some to speculate that one of them could be Solomon's final resting place. However, without physical evidence, these remain just theories. The search for Solomon's tomb has also been plagued by false claims and hoaxes. Over the years, many people have claimed to have found the tomb, only for their discoveries to be debunked. In the 19th century, a French explorer named Louis Félicien de Saulcy claimed to have discovered the tombs of the ancient kings of Judah, including Solomon. However, experts later determined that the tombs were from a much later period. In the early 20th century, another group claimed to have found an underground chamber near Jerusalem with Hebrew inscriptions mentioning Solomon. But upon closer examination, the inscriptions were found to be modern forgeries. These false discoveries have made it even harder for real archaeologists to prove what is true and what is not. Each time someone falsely claims to have found Solomon's tomb, it creates skepticism and slows down genuine research. Despite the challenges, archaeologists have not given up hope. Advanced technology, such as ground-penetrating radar, may help locate Solomon's tomb without the need for large-scale excavations. These tools have already been used to discover hidden tunnels and chambers in the city of David, and they could hold the key to solving one of history's greatest mysteries. For now, the exact location of King Solomon's tomb remains unknown, but the search itself has already provided valuable insights into the ancient world, shedding light on the time of Solomon and the early Israelite kingdom. Whether the tomb is eventually found or remains hidden forever, the story of King Solomon and his legendary reign continues to captivate the world. Where do you believe King Solomon's tomb is located? Do you think it lies beneath the Temple Mount, hidden in the city of David, or somewhere else entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating discoveries. Click the video on your screen to explore another incredible story from the ancient world.